guys, Susan Edwards of Ford's Career Services here, and today I wanted to do a video about the 6-second resume scan that I had previously mentioned in one of my other videos, how long it takes for a recruiter on average to scan a resume and know if they want to send that candidate forward, if they want to call them in to talk more about their resume, their skills, and the position. So today I want to give you some tips and tricks on how to beat that 6-second scan and how to really make your resume stand out and get you into one of those finalist positions that gets you an actual interview. So the first thing I want to mention is grammar. Make sure grammar and spelling are correct and appropriate. One way to do this, obviously, use your spell check in whatever computer system that you're using to write your resume. And then secondly, read it backwards. And so every sentence that you have spelled out, start from the period or the exclamation point, whatever the end of the sentence is, and read each word backwards. So that way, if it could stand out to you more that way than it would if you were just typically reading it. Make sure that it's a clean, easy read, and it shouldn't be more than one page. If you're a senior executive, a senior manager, then yeah, 2 pages, possibly 3. But entry level, supervisor, hourly positions, even junior manager level positions, those should all just be 1 page. You should be able to highlight everything just on that one front page. Just make sure it's a clean, easy read. Make sure it's very easy to find your contact information, your name, your phone number, email address. Those are 3 things that you would be surprised at how many times one of those pieces of information is either missing or not included intentionally, or you have to search to find the person's name on their resume. So make sure that's highlighted, make sure that font is a little bit bigger, especially for your name, and make sure it's the easiest thing to see on your resume. The next thing I want to mention is and I've mentioned this before, objective statements are a thing of the past. Replace your objective statement at the top of your resume with a job profile. And this is an opportunity to, write a couple of sentences, 2, 3, 4 sentences about yourself, and highlight the skills that are a good match for the job description of the position that you're applying for. And the job profile, you may have to change with each resume that you submit. And it should really be a match to the company and the job description that's posted that you're applying for. The next thing that I want to mention is location. If you are living in San Diego and you are applying for positions in Chicago, do not put your home address on your resume. Instead, make sure that you put in your job profile that you are willing to relocate and that you are seeking relocation, if in fact you are. This tells the hiring manager or the interviewer that you are aware that you have applied for a position in a different city than where you currently live, and you are in fact looking specifically for that. So make sure that the location of where you are and the location of the job you're applying for matches somehow. The last thing that I really want to mention is the experience that you have. Make sure that you're applying for something that's related to the experience that you have. If you have tons of security experience and you are applying for a cook position, I need to know why that is. And maybe your family owned a bakery growing up, and that's something that you're extremely passionate about. And although your previous work experience doesn't necessarily line up with the cook position that you are applying for now, explain that in your job profile. Let me know that's the reason why. So that way you're not automatically rejected when in fact you may be a really good cook, but you may be disqualified almost immediately from a recruiter or a hiring manager looking at your resume because it looks like you don't have any relevant experience. So just make sure that sell yourself for the position that you're applying for. Make sure that something lines up with your background, your experience, or your education in terms of why you're applying for the position that you are. So there are tons of other insightful resources out there that could give you a lot more. But those are the ones that I really wanted to highlight that would help you beat that 6-second scan. On average, it takes a skilled interviewer about 6 seconds to scan your resume and make a decision on whether or not they're going to call you in for an interview. So use some of these tips and tricks to beat that 6-second scan and get yourself in the door for an interview. I hope you've enjoyed, and I wish you the best of luck in your job search.